What's good, YouTube? Justin Righteous is here, back with another reaction video. I like to yap on world topics. Today we have bad habits. That's the title of the video. I mean, we all have them. Nobody's safe from them. But there are ways to remove them from your life and turn them into good habits. So let's get straight into the video.
Bad habits. As humans, it is pretty easy for us to develop habits. Every day, you wake up and brush your teeth so you don't have musty ass breath. That is a habit, and that's a good habit. Now, some habits aren't necessarily good or bad, like fidgeting with a pencil in class, for example, but a lot of habits in my lifetime, I know deep down that I should not be doing them. But regardless, I still do it. I partake in at least some of these habits in today's video.
That's why it's called a habit.
If you enjoy the content around here, consider dropping a sub. And without further ado, let's begin with waking up late. Now, this habit is the absolute bane of my existence. And also going to bed late, too. We can't forget that. The fact that I don't really have anything to wake up to in the morning is the reason why I still have this habit. Now, this happens to me periodically throughout my life. Sometimes I have both, sometimes only one of the two. And sometimes I'm finally on my A game and I made a good sleep schedule for myself. And of course, not only is this bad for your productivity, but if you're waking up hella early in the morning but going to bed super late, this can be really bad for your health. Since your body really needs to recharge to be able to.
Sleep is arguably the #1 factor of health, even more than what you eat. Sleep is the #1 factor. You need 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Forget what everybody says about the 5 to 6 hours. I mean, apparently there's like 4% of the population that can do the 5 to 6 hours of sleep, but don't try it. Okay. If you lost sleep, just take a nap. That's the easiest way to recharge your body and to feel alive again. As far as sleeping late, waking up early, waking up late, blah, blah. I mean, obviously it depends on the person, but our natural circadian rhythm, our natural biological clock functions better when you wake up early. Your productivity is much better if you're awake full time, if your wake time is in sync with the sun. Okay, I'm not here to tell anybody to wake up early because I definitely wake up late. Today I woke up at 12:30 p.m. Okay, but my day remains the same. I wake up and do the same things that I would do if I was waking up early. So my 24 hours did not change, but you know, maybe my state of mind might be a little bit more different
to conquer the day. And sometimes I'm up really late with my friends, like just doing something stupid or just having fun. Me and my friends get back late as hell sometimes, but I don't have anything to wake up to. And that's when I end up developing that waking up late habit. I had a good night out with my friends last night, and unfortunately I woke up late this morning. But obviously this should not be a routine. I feel like a good sleep schedule is something that everybody should have.
Yeah,
some
for
people
sure.
work different hours, so I mean, I guess that really all depends what that is. Now, going to bed early does not make you an old head. Sometimes it just has to be done after a long and excruciating day. Now we got being a sweat at video games. Now, gaming
a bad habit?
Really
How is that a bad
a
habit?
kid. I was that sweaty ass nerd at the game. Fortnite in 2018, I was going stupid. That one game mode where it was all gold weapons, bro, me and my friends were getting so many wins in that game mode. It wasn't even funny. And now Prime Fortnite was one of my favorite games of all time, I have to say. And I put hours into Fortnite. It's
really
not
good.
even funny. And of course, gaming all day is not a good habit to have, and I should have realized that. I would get home from school every day and hop on Fortnite, no questions asked.
Is gaming all day a bad habit? Depends on the person. What if that's what you do for a living? What if that's your job? What if you're a professional gamer? Then you need to game all day if you want to make that money. What if you're a streamer? You need to game all day if you want to make that money. It's just, are you eating healthy? Are you walking? Are you getting your movement in? Are you getting your physical activity in? Is your blood flowing? You know, depends on the person. Gaming is here and it's not going anywhere. So depends on the person. If you're gaming but you're not taking care of your responsibilities, then that's the problem.
I would just get on the game and marvel at my glorious GOAT, Kevin the Cube. Now, obviously, there's people who play games professionally, and if that's your thing, go for it, man. But if you just get on the game as soon as you wake up and you got a bunch of other responsibilities to attend to and you don't, then sweating the game is kind of crazy. And some people will play the game all throughout the day and do.
That's like, that's pinnacle unemployment. That's peak unemployment. Playing the game all day when you have responsibilities to take care of. Yeah, don't do that, okay? Take care of your responsibilities and use the video game as a reward. That actually trains your mind to be a harder worker and to do great things in your life.
Do nothing besides play the game. And we all have days where we do jack shit. Don't get me wrong. Again,
of course,
this is a very
those
bad
days are
habit to
great,
develop,
very healthy.
bro. You need sunlight. You need to go outside. You need to go to the gym, get that pumping, get a job if you don't have one. And sometimes these people, they don't even go to bed. They just stay up and grind the game throughout the night as well. They got a
Look, at the end of the day, we've all had those phases. We've all had those phases where we play the game all night and don't sleep. Oh my God. Black Ops 2. Oh my God. Black Ops 2, I was up every night until 6, 7, 8 a.m. playing the game with my friends. But I was a kid, so I had no responsibilities. So, I mean, I guess you could say it was okay to do that. That right there, don't do that. Your room, clean your room. Clean your room, please. I can only imagine the amount of diseases are living inside there.
bunch of energy drinks by their desk, and they are absolutely sweating the game until they just knock out at their desk. And now we got vaping and smoking. Now, I don't really smoke a lot, to be honest. That one and only story I told about getting high on my channel, that was one of my only times doing it. I'm not a stoner by any means, okay? Sometimes I partake with some friends, but that's really it. As for vaping, I never touched a vape in my entire life. But both of these...
Smoking weed. I'm going to be real honest with my YouTube community. I used to smoke a lot of weed. But what it did is that it distorted my view of reality. It gave me anxiety. It made me paranoid. It made me see things that weren't there. Okay? Nowadays, I do not smoke that much. If I'm with a friend, maybe I might, I might take a couple puffs. Might smoke a little bit of weed, but less than once a month. I smoke once every 2-3 months. Okay, but when I do smoke, not that I smoke less, what it does is that it enhances my creativity. It makes me have ideas to do things, but then that's it. You have to stop it right there. And then when you're sober, you take on those ideas that you got. Okay. But then again, some people still smoke every day and their life is great. They're responsible. They make money. So, it depends on the person. Just do it responsibly. Understand how your body works.
Can become crippling addictions for people, and a lot of people have to rely on that substance to keep pushing through the day. And every time I have smoked weed, it was a chill experience sometimes, but sometimes I had a panic attack. So I don't want to encourage it or advise it at all. Skipping meals, that's a bad habit that happens to me a lot. Sometimes when I get too caught up in a video, I skip meals. Like, it's 2:49 p.m. in the afternoon, and I should probably be eating lunch right now, but I'm not, because I'm recording the video. So I'm gonna speed run this recording and go eat after this. But yeah, it's something that happens for me all the time.
Apparently skipping meals isn't that bad. I just found this out yesterday. Apparently skipping meals is okay if you're, what it does is that it clears your mind for you to do certain things, because when you're digesting food, it takes up energy. Like, it takes up some parts of your subconscious brain to digest the food. And also fasting is a thing, right? Fasting is actually a very healthy thing. So is skipping meals really that bad? Maybe, maybe not. Just make sure you're eating eventually at the end of the day and you're getting all your nutrients and vitamins in, which is very important. Eat healthy food. Eat your nutrients and vitamins. Do I have to? I'm not going to sermon y'all on that.
which is not good, but some people may just skip a meal without even noticing. We were taught that throughout our day, 3 meals is the ideal amount of meals for the day. But I mean, if we're being honest, a lot of us probably don't really follow that routine.
Yeah, most people only eat 2 meals.
But it's very important that you do. But not only does it keep your body healthy and helps you maintain a good amount of protein and vitamins that your body needs to function, but it also just helps with your overall energy. And there's some people who intentionally don't eat or skip meals just to lose weight. And trust me, definitely do not use this method.
No,
just exercise and diet, and you will lose the weight.
Yes.
Okay, next we got
he knows what he's talking about.
Now, sometimes I forget to do things that are really important to take care of myself. In building
poor hygiene is definitely a really bad habit. And if you fix that bad habit, your whole life will change. Your confidence will change. Everything will change.
Habits where you take care of yourself daily is very important, like shaving unwanted body and facial hair, for example. And the best way to take care of that is by using Manscaped, the sponsor of today's video. Manscaped instantly sent me the beard head bubbles like I do, or you gotta adjust about water, rounded, changeable LED. Manscaped also make a post. Get 50 will be in my. Be real for a second. Junk food just hits, bro. I feel like a sack of shit after I eat junk food, but as a former plate cleaner, okay, Oreo cakesters were my shits back in the day. And because of that, I was a little bit of a hefty kid in my early elementary days. A little might be a bit of an understatement, to be honest. On a typical day for me, I don't really eat junk food, but sometimes, dude, I gotta order a pizza to the door or go out with ice cream. Wait, well, hold on. All right, we gotta backtrack. Going out for ice cream or getting one of my favorite snacks of all time at the gas station, cosmic brownies. Now, sometimes I go on vacation to link up.
When it comes to junk food is definitely bad for you. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt about it. If you eat junk food every day and then you eventually switch to a healthy diet, you feel it instantly like that. And once you switch to a healthy diet and you start to eat junk food, then you feel it in your body. You feel the decrease in your frequency, right? There's no problem with eating a couple snacks every now and then, eating some junk food maybe once a week or whatever, maybe even twice a week. There's no problem in getting your favorite snacks every now and then, because at the end of the day, you have to be happy. You have to love life. And snacks don't kill you at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's just that it's not the best source of nutrition. Healthy food is the best source of nutrition.
With my friends, and I eat like garbage.
Like every now and then I'll go get my favorite candy. I literally have watermelon Arizona right here. It's just sitting here because I have a huge sweet tooth. Okay, I got a bag of candy right here too. Okay. So ain't nothing wrong with eating your favorite foods every now and then. If you know, just be wary of when you're doing it and still eat healthy.
The whole time. At this point, we may as well be In-N-Out and Wingstop's #1 customers. If you limit yourself from eating junk food, you will enjoy these special occasions even more. And this can become a serious health condition for people if you eat too much junk food or drink too much soda, whatever it is. And there was this rapper by the name of Dave Blunt. Okay, I'm sure some of you know who that is. Some of you may not. And now Dave Blunt could not put down the cup, but I think nowadays he's starting to put the cup down a little bit. He's losing some weight, which is a very, very good thing. Like, he was in the hospital for the amount of weight that he gained. Like, I don't even think his body was able to function at the weight he was at. And that shit could affect your health severely. That's why watching your weight is super important. Eating too much junk food, definitely not a good habit to develop. But once in a while, getting a pizza from that one local spot in town that is just insane. Everyone has one.
Pizza is actually a pretty healthy option. Pizza is probably the most healthiest option. I am someone, I lose weight very quickly, right? I lose weight very, very quickly. I get skinny very fast. So I need to eat foods that are very heavy, high in carbs, high in protein. And pizza has that. When I eat pizza, I feel great. This is not a joke. When I eat pizza, I feel great. I feel great if it has like some garlic butter in there, some onions, spinach, because obviously those are superfoods. So understand your nutrition. By the way, I'm dropping a little teaser, a little ad right now. If you're watching this video, I'm working on a book. And this book is kind of revolutionary. It has a lot of secrets in there. It has a lot of codes. I will talk more about it in the future, but if you're watching right now, you just got a sneak peek.
A guilty pleasure of mine. Now we got doom scrolling. Doom scrolling is such a common habit nowadays, especially since Instagram Reels happened for me. And yeah, I gotta be honest, I fell victim to Instagram Reels many times. I fell victim to TikTok many times as well. And as unproductive as that can be, it's also very draining. Sometimes I'm in my bed, staying up late, which again, I should not be doing. I was just scrolling for so long that it was one of those autopilot scrolling sessions. Yeah,
it's autopilot for sure.
Thumb starts to hurt a little bit. You get super sleepy, and it's like you don't even know what you're watching anymore. I genuinely feel like the moment I put my phone down, that my brain is just way too overstimulated.
Yeah, it's fried.
I've seen one too many Family Guy videos for the day, and that was it for me.
You don't even want to do anything for the rest of the day.
When I watch too much YouTube, I do feel the same way as well.
Yeah,
or even
YouTube is
too
the
much
same,
of a
for sure.
Netflix show as well. Sometimes I just binge, bro. It just gets the best of me.
I don't watch
This
Netflix
is
that
worse
much.
than the going to bed late habit for me, because this is the main reason why I'm going to bed late. And some people rack up crazy numbers for screen time, like it's not even funny. And even myself, I'm guilty of this too. Maybe
I mean, look, screen time, at the end of the day, I use my phone every day. I use my phone every day. Your phone is the most important tool that you have. You just got to use it right. If you scroll in all day, that's on you. I don't scroll all day. I create with my phone. I'm productive with my phone. So, you know, just be careful. But I do every now and then I doom scroll. Doom scrolling is inevitable, especially if you're Gen Z, if you're young and you don't really have no urgency to do certain things, and if you don't even know your goals in life, you're going to doom scroll a lot. You're going to doom scroll a lot. But once you're done doom scrolling, your drive is gone. Your drive is deleted. You're not going to want to do anything for the rest of the day. You know, so curate your feed for motivation. Curate your feed to teach you things that matter in life. You control your algorithm. Your algorithm is you. It's a reflection of you.
I just need to roll around in the grass a bit more, just stare at the trees in the sky, and just absolutely soak in the sunlight and just think about life. Spending too much money. Okay, this is a habit that everybody needs to avoid, bro. You need all the cheese you can have in your bank account. And when this happens a lot of times is when people are given a large sum of money. Like, just say somebody won the lottery or something. They won $1 million from the lottery. And instead of investing it or saving it, they blew all their money in a few years.
Yeah, well, that's that's financial literacy. How can you save and invest if you don't even know what that means? If you don't even know where to put it? If you don't even know what's going to increase your money? You have to read books on financial literacy. You have to watch YouTube videos on what is investing. Just watching one YouTube video called "What is Investing" will plant a seed that will change your life forever. The smallest information will help you.
Now they're flying on private jets, they're going on yachts or whatever. Just because they got a large sum of money, they think they have all the money in the world. And for some people, when they win the lottery, that's just how it goes. Or some people, they will get a paycheck from their job and literally just go over to the designer store and just buy a bunch of Rick Owens or other.
I mean, I used to spend a lot of money for sure. I definitely used to spend a lot of money, especially on junk food and clothes. You know, I was with a crowd that they cared a lot about designer clothing. And, you know, obviously to fit in, I would buy designer too. So, you know, spending a lot of money on things that you don't need is a big problem, but that's a you problem. I wouldn't say this is a societal problem. This is not a meta problem, because a lot of people know exactly where to put their money and they put it onto useful things. Now, I only spend my money on investments. I only spend my money on investments and food and bills, right? Because I understand now the value of money. I understand now what money actually is, which is just a way of getting things. We could save that for another video.
Other designer clothes. Now, I'm somebody who's really thinking about my future, and sometimes that makes me very frugal with my money.
Exactly. If you don't have goals already set, then you're going to spend your money frivolously. You need to know what you want in life and if it requires money.
Even though sometimes I think I should just get out there more, travel, and just enjoy what the world has to offer. Be smart with your money, but also don't be afraid to spend it once in a while. Bad posture. Okay, this is directed to all the people out there that are gaming like this. It's just important to keep good posture just for the sake of your health. Always sitting
Fixing your posture will bring benefits to your life that you would have never even known was hindering your life. If you have bad posture and you fix your posture, holy smokes, you literally turn into a superhero. No joke. If you're able to fix your posture, go to the gym, do some back exercises, do some pull-ups. Doesn't matter how many pull-ups you can do, just do them. That will change your life. That will increase the energy flow throughout your whole body. That will increase your thinking skills. That will make your eyes even see further. No joke. It will increase your confidence, everything. Fixing your posture has benefits that are out of this world.
Really weird like that, it's just gonna make you develop problems in your
back. It removes anxiety.
If you're
it removes
at a party,
stress.
a bar, or a club, any social setting like that, and girls see you sitting weird like that, bro, you are not getting any action.
You're not getting action.
Sometimes for me,
bro.
that hunchback posture can take over, and every time that happens for me, I just give myself a posture check when I notice. So that's definitely something I gotta be more aware of.
It happens to everyone.
Now we got procrastination. You definitely heard this so many times, or hell, this may have been you sometimes, and you're like, I'll do it tomorrow, and you don't do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow becomes the next day and the day after that. And the tasks that you got to do throughout the week just keep building up. And it happens to me all the time. But this is something that you definitely got to break. You will miss out on a lot of opportunities if you procrastinate on something. Like, for example, if you procrastinate on exercising or going outside, you will miss out on being in the best physical shape of your life. And well, that's the next one, not exercising or going outside. Sometimes people just need a break and they just need to chill. But not going outside for extended periods of time, it's just where it gets crazy. You gotta go outside. It will just help you clear your mind. Like if you go on a walk with nothing but your thoughts, sometimes it will just help you reflect on things and understand where you're at in life. Or if you're stressing, it's best to just go to the gym, get a nice pump in, come home, and you will feel better. And now last but not least, we got drinking. Now drinking is one of those things, socially I partake in it from time to time, but definitely not a good habit to have. Some people drink just after a long day to just...
It's a terrible habit. If drinking is a habit, then that is a big problem. But one drink every now and then is not a problem at all. It's actually healthy in a way. I think that's what they say. A cup of wine, a glass of wine is healthy for you or something like that. But hey, man, look, do what you want. Just don't drink every day, man. You're destroying your brain. At least drink. If you're drinking a lot, at least hydrate. Drink a lot of water.
Unwind, or they just go out to a bar with their friends, but it can become a serious addiction for people. And just like weed, I feel like dog shit when I wake up in the morning, so I definitely do not want to make a habit out of this. As much as I had fun drinking with friends, I don't want to advise it or encourage it. But yeah, if you like this video, you will also like...
That's it for the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, like the video. Leave your thoughts on the comments down below. I really want to know what you think. Do you have any bad habits that you're trying to delete from your life? How did you even do it? You could help a lot of people if you just drop one comment and let everyone know your secret to life. That being said, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one.